Okay, here goes. I'm gonna do this really, really quick because the people want it. But yeah, press-ons at home, long-lasting press-ons at home. I've already washed my hands thoroughly, and I'm now alcoholing my nails before I buff them. I'm gonna buff the nails separately, and the press-on separately. So I got some cheap dollar store nails. I know a lot of you guys get yours from Amazon and Shein and Fashion Nova and those type places. I'm gonna get the nails and line them up, see what matches what. I have an electric filer, and I actually put this on it. This was a tightener that went with your masks during the height of the pandemic. And so I have so many of those. So I'm using this. Has a little opening there, and I store it on the attachment to my file, because this is the only one I use. I use the roughest buffer, rough and tough when we fingernail buff. I'm going to file the insides of the nails. I want to make sure I get the edges, the whole inside of that and the edges where the nail is going to be placed. You can't see it, but the inside of that is white and powdery. It's not a thick layer of powder, but it's white and powdery. For the few regular people that come through, y'all know it's hard for me to not to stick my toe in the rabbit hole, right? But I'm gonna keep this video specific to these nails. This one's bigger so you can see it a little better. Can you see that powdery film that I created in there? And the biggest one, the thumb. This is the biggest one, the thumb. There, we got all that powdery, nice and powdery. Now I'm going to do my nails on one hand, but first I want to take a mid-sized nail and push down the cuticles on that hand, like so. I'm pushing down the cuticles. I did that with a random nail that I'm not using right now. Now, so I'm doing the nail bed around the cuticles here so you can see what they look like. Now there's a little small layer, again, of that powder from buffing the nails. You want that. You want the powder on your nails, and you want the powder that has come up from these individual press-ons that you have filed, that you have buffed inside. Don't blow the powder off. Don't dust it off. Leave it there, because that is actually going to be the thing that helps your press-ons get the best grip onto your nails to keep them lasting. So there you have it. That's actually the secret, is that buffed powder from your actual tools and your nails, and super glue gel. Super glue is not going to work like the super glue gel is. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. You then take the super glue gel and you put a tiny dollop in the center of the bottom of the nail where you've buffed it. Again, you're using the powder inside this nail, and then you're going to spread it from side to side on that inside of that nail. Oops. And then apply the nail and push it down into that cuticle like so, and press and hold. And we're going to cut and file these later. Now the ones on this hand are going to get filed down really low to the nub because I'm playing guitar now. So I put the dollop on the bottom in the center, and then I spread it out throughout the inside of the nail, and then apply the nail and press it into the cuticle and hold it until it's adhered, probably 12 seconds. You might not want to buff all your nails at the same time because I be feeling like the half of the dust is falling off the nails, and again, the dust is hurting it and holding and helping the nail adhere and remain adhered. That's pretty much it. Simple, wasn't it? Put the glue on the bottom in the center. This is a tiny dollop. There you go, like so. And then I stir it up from the middle and then start swiping it out to the edges, because you want the glue on the edges. I know it seemed like you're dusting the powder out, but you're not. And then you're swiping it out to the edges so that you don't have too much glue on the edges, and it doesn't squeeze out as you're pressing. And then stick your whole finger to your, stick your fingers together. So again, you should be able to see this one really well. So I'm gonna put a dollop of glue right in the center there, and then stir it around. I stir it around in a circle, and then I sweep it out to the edges. And then take your powdery nail bed, put the nail on, and then press it into the cuticle like you did the other ones. Hence press-ons. Again, the two key parts of the process is buffing the inside of the nail, buffing your own nail bed using super glue gel, and then placing that dollop in the center of that nail, center bottom of that nail, and then spreading it out towards the edges so that glue doesn't seep from underneath and stick your fingers together. Now, like I said, these I'm going to cut down to the nub because this is my fret hand for the guitar. But before I even do that, I want you to see how cute. How cute my nails, how cute. And I might even put a little design. I've gotten to where I like putting a design on the ring finger. I'm going to put this cap on until I'm done filing the other hand. Again, super glue gel. They sell it at the dollar store too, girl. They sell it at the dollar store too. Somebody was saying a good $7, and she got her $7 at, I don't know, Amazon, Shein, wherever she buys her nails, and she's good. I'm glad she's good. And hopefully these two, three little extra tips, pun intended, will show her how to build the longevity of her nails to last just as long as her acrylic or nail or gel, whichever one you did. I did gel. Whichever one you want to last. So I'm going to cut those down to the nub, not before I file these. I'm starting in the center and making my way around to all the edges of the nail. Edges are pretty important. And following these little natural hair gurus ain't taught you nothing. It should have taught you that the edges are important. So got those all around the edges. I'm pissed off. I just realized somebody has just tried to gaslight me about something. Cause they're really hurt about something else. But it's something that's it's me paying for shit from years ago, and it's really not even big shit. It's really not even big shit. So somebody's trying to make me feel bad about something that they tried to make it look like I did, but they actually did the actual thing. Excuse me, the potential is there that they actually did the actual thing. And if it turns out they did, I will be angry. Not even because they did it, because I'm not like them. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to drag you through that for something that you did. Okay, you did that. But because you did it and then you try to drag me. Like, Anyway, I'm going to cut these low. You know, I mean low. I'm cutting these down, like I said, to the nub because it's my fret hand. And filing. Lucky for me, I'm a squared off person. I'm a square. That's the powder. Boom. Boom. That's the fret hand. And now I'm going to file the nail beds of the other hand for these, inside which I've already filed. And then I'm going to edit this video and upload it. Oh, forgot to push these back at the cuticle. Pushing them all back at the cuticle. Okay, now I'm going to file my nails, file the nails. For the record, I cut all my nails before I even started this. Cut them down. So here's my buffed hand, and now we're going to apply the nails. Let's do the big one first this time. A little tiny dollop in the center at the bottom. Stir it around. Swoop it out to the edges. Put the nail onto the bed and push it into the cuticle. And then press. For approximately 12 seconds. They say 5 to 8 seconds, so I just practically almost doubled it just to be sure. Now these I won't cut as short because I strum with these. Y'all know I saw Paul Simon, I never knew this. I saw Paul Simon wears acrylics on his strumming hand. He wears acrylic nails on his strumming hand. Ooh. A little dollop, tiny dollop. Stir it around and smear to the edges. And apply the nail. Tuck it into the cuticle for approximately 12 seconds. Hey Roku, fast forward. See, that's what I don't like. It looks like the dust has come off of those last two. So I'm actually gonna, because I feel like it's gonna come off if it doesn't have enough dust. Buff dust. Put the cap on your glue because we don't want to waste a whole tube of glue. I have these little bitty ones for my travel. You know, they have like six little bitty ones in one pack. I travel with this one, and because they don't have lids like the larger ones do, I just put a thumbtack in there. Cause I be doing stuff. I just be doing stuff. Cause y'all don't know, I am a minimalist. I'm going to cut these down, not as low as these, but I'm gonna cut them down all the same. Okay, that's about the size. I might cut this down more. And so I'm gonna put a little gem on the tips of my ring fingers, and then we'll be done. There you go. I love y'all the most. Rooting for everybody black. Colonizers, do whatever you do, however you do it. You're not my concern. Exercise your resources. But for us, super glue gel. You buff the inside of that nail as well as the top of the bed of your nail. You use the super glue gel combined with that buff dust is what's going to be the key to your longevity with your nails. So these will stay a good 2 weeks. Now, if there was one where I didn't get enough buff dust or if I didn't spread the gel out to the edges, that might pop off in the next couple of days. But I didn't do that because I'm careful not to do that because I want my shit to last as long as it lasted when I went to get them done. So I'm good for at least 2 weeks. And even then when they start to pop off, if I want to continue to keep wearing them, I'll just replace the ones that popped off. Now when you're replacing them, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. When you're replacing them, you do the process all over again. You clean as much as you can of that glue remnants, those glue remnants off, but you don't have to worry so much about the buffing. you don't have to be as careful because you still have a layer of that glue there, so you can buff, 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 buff. And the buff dust that come off of that glue is just as good as the buff dust that comes from your actual nail bed to use to hold the nail using the super glue gel again. So yeah, you can use the same nail. You can put a replacement nail on the same way, but still buff. Clean nail well, buff it well, and super glue gel. Oh, I thought that all rhymed, but I just said well at the end of both of them, making a rhyme. So there's that. All right, for those of you who just stopped by just for this video, how y'all doing? Good to see y'all. I'll see y'all back over on that other page where you came from if this content does not align with you. And for those of you who enjoyed this video and enjoy some of the other content, welcome aboard. We do a lot of talking in code here because the rhythm's gonna get ya. The rhythm is gonna get ya. Rhythm is gonna get ya. Rhythm is gonna get ya.